Hello my viewers, welcome back to the channel. And by the video title, you know what this video is about. The Steelers rookie mini camps is going on, the past few days. And we're seeing some great things from our young guys, the young core. And starting off first, like from the thumbnail, let's get right into it. You probably see Roman Wilson on the thumbnail. And Roman Wilson has been looking very good. You see his quickness, his shiftiness, and just the way he go out there and play. Like I mentioned before, like in Michigan, he was a guy who had about 740 plus receiving yards, 40 plus catches, and 12 touchdowns. Now the reason he probably didn't get 1,000 is because they ran the ball a lot. Jim McCarthy, he had some pretty good numbers too, but his numbers wasn't like super duper eye popping either at the draft because they ran the ball a lot. But the sample size, when they did go out there, he was his number one target, basically, almost like his favorite target to look for, especially in those big key moments, especially in the red zone, finding him. And Roman Wilson made play after play after play. They got him listed at 6 feet, and on one of the college tape, the draft combine had him at 5'10". Sometimes the NFL, sometimes the stuff be boosting him a little bit, but the draft combine had him 5'10". Very shifty. Steelers love receivers like that. They had Jesse Johnson here as well, Antonio Brown. The guys who can just play in the slot, playing outside, who are route runners, who can just create something out of nothing. When we get the ball in their hands, they can go out there and make anything, turn a 5-yard play into a 50-yard play. I think Roman Wilson has that ability, has that speed, has that quickness, has that versatility to play in and out, body control as well. You see this route running, you see how he stops on his breaks. He's going to be a nice addition to add to the team, and playing with a veteran quarterback like Russell Wilson is going to help him out a lot too. So I'm very excited to see how he looks and how he emerges. Also, our receiving core, a lot of questions been surrounding the receiving core. People asking questions about like, hey, do the Steelers have enough at receiver? In my opinion, I think they do. They said one anonymous GM, former GM said that George Pickens is not number one receiver. He should be number two. It's the reason that GM is a former GM probably. But George Pickens is a good player. I see a lot of people who's saying George Pickens is going to have a bad year this year. It's mostly fans from other teams, like the Browns fans and stuff. I've seen some of those on Twitter. I'm like, if he can put up 1,000 yards with Kenny, Mason, and Mr. Trubisky, come on. With Russell Wilson, he should be go out there and get the job done. Russell Wilson's a better quarterback than him by a good margin, and Russell Wilson still has a strong enough arm to get it there. And I think the way our offense is going to be, especially the new O-line, we're using the play action pass to set up the, we're using the run to set the play action pass. It's going to be nice to see him get those deep shots down the field. Him and Roman Wilson, like they get loose down the field and get open and create a lot of separation in space. Corey Patterson's going to be utilized a lot in this game as well. We have he can play running back, receiver, tight end, all type of positions. Connor Hayward, same thing. And also you look at some of the guys that he do have, like Quez Walker, like Van Jefferson, who has that first class speed as well, and Calvin Austin. So a lot of these guys are going to be utilized a lot. So we're going to see what happens as things go on. But so far, I'm liking where our team is looking. In the receiving core room, I know people might not be eye-popping names, but I think in this system they could work out well. Moving on to the next topic, the new O-line. The new O-line has been looking very good. The new O-line has been like just clean. Like seeing Frazier up there, he looks very powerful. He looks very strong. I think he's going to be a stable in this offensive line like that. And getting him in the second round was very good. Very good steal right there. He fell because Jackson Powell-Johnson falling to the second round kind of helped us out a lot. I think Jackson Powell-Johnson is a good player too, but I think Zach Frazier, he embodies the Steelers is a little bit more. I think his character, his personality will fit in and merge well with our team, and getting him in the second round, and then also getting Troy Fautanu, another guy too, who's been playing different positions. They said they got him playing right tackle right now. I know he played left tackle in college, but he said it's not new to him. He said in the report that this is not new to him. He played right tackle before, he played left tackle before, he played all around the line. He said he made sure to stay ready, so if it came to him playing a different position, he'd be already ready and prepared. So he was out there, and it was kind of natural just playing out there. Cause I think Broderick Jones going to switch back to left tackle and move Troy Fautanu to right tackle, and then we see our line look. And our line is very young, very young, and I think they're going to have some mistakes early on, but I think overall they're going to do a good job. They're going to do a very good job because you look at the way the line looking, and like the power, the size of the guys up front. And I think they kind of built to be a run first type of team, like a run first type of line, because they can get to the second level, and they're very agile as well. So we're going to see some of these guys go out there, fold some guys when they're going down there with these blocks. Can't wait to see the training camp, when the guys go get the other guys too, and some of those little drills and some of those little practices as well, to see Zach Frazier just go out there. I want to see him go out there and just run somebody over, because I feel like he has that. You watch some of his stuff, he has that that instinct. And McCormick is going to be a guy too who could be utilized in different spurts, because he has a versatility as well. The Steelers took him in the 4th round, and he's one of those guys who could be a potential starter. Seeing some of him do some of the drills out there, and the way they're talking about him as well, they're talking like they could probably use him, utilize him in certain formations or certain packages for our game. So we'll see what happens with that situation. But the Steelers also signed veteran cornerback, Everett, the former Raven cornerback. They signed him. He did a tryout and he made the team. It's always good to have veteran cornerbacks around. You know, a veteran guy around to be around the team, to be around the young cornerback core. If he's a solid piece, you know, he could be a rotational piece for us. So we'll see how that turns out. But yeah, this team overall is looking pretty good. I think the team is looking like looking very hungry. And there's a lot of potential. And the team is young too as well. You know, like our defense still has some veterans on our team, of course, like Cam Hayward, TJ Watt, and a lot of other guys too on our team for defense, Micah Fitzpatrick and stuff. But our offense is looking very young and rejuvenated, and they're looking like they have like the potential is limitless. Like it's like we don't know what's going to happen, know what to expect. But I'm liking the way our offense is kind of like risen this season. Now last year we've seen some glimpses of a few things, like a few bright spots from certain players. You know, like Jalen Warren, and you know we've seen some things from Connor Hayward here and there, George Pickens as well, increasing a lot. But you know, this year I feel like our offense is going to take a big jump, get a new quarterback. 2 new quarterbacks actually, get a new O-line as well. We already had nice pieces on O-line. The O-line did a pretty good job last year, but this year I think they should do an even better job. It was 12th in rushing last year, and we're going to see how that can get increased to maybe be in top 10, top 5 in rushing this year. So I'm looking very excited. I'm very excited for the Steelers' upcoming season. You know, can come faster really. And, you know, I love basketball. I love doing basketball stuff. Basketball is fun, but I just love football. I love football a little bit more than basketball. The 3 things I love in life, the 3 things I love like for like my entertainment. I feel like I put football right here. I put wrestling right underneath football, and then I put basketball underneath wrestling. Like that. So, you know, men or women basketball, I like watching both. I've been watching NBA since I was a child, and I watched the NBA since 2014, 15. Ever since the Dallas Wings came here to Dallas, that's when I started watching. I went to one of the games. I just been watching ever since. But yeah, I say football, wrestling, any type of it can be any brand. I don't really care. I'm not really like stuck to this brand. It can be WWE, AEW, New Japan, TNA, MLW, NWA. It can be any brand of wrestling. It can be an independent brand. I just love watching wrestling. And you know, and also same for basketball too as well. I mean, street ball stuff I'll be watching as well occasionally. Men, women, you know, college as well. So yeah, I say football is probably my favorite one because for some reason football just had a different feel. I don't know, like when the football game come on, it's different than anything else. So I'm just waiting to see what happens and can't wait till the season start. But I'll keep you guys updated with more news and more topics, so stay tuned for that. And I'll see you guys next time on the channel. Peace out.